See, you eat it, you niggas, I'm gonna call you niggas, man. You keep this cracker going, man. So what's gonna happen to you? You gonna go down right along with the so-called white man, with the Edomite. Go ahead.
Verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is.
David called him the wicked. That's another name for him, the wicked. Go ahead.
Which is thy sword.
That goes back to that blessing of the sword. He's going to take the land, to take the world, but he's going to do it by this great sword. All right? Now go from there to Psalms 22 and 20.
Psalms chapter 22, verse 20. Deliver my soul from the sword, my darling, from the power of the dog.
The Lord, when he was that's the prophecy of the Lord being on the cross, praying, deliver my soul from the power of who?
Deliver my soul from the sword, my darling, from the power of the dog.
So the Lord called them a bunch of damn dogs, the power of the dog. That's talking about them damn Edomites. All right? Now let's go from there to the book of Psalms 37 and 14. Let's see what that says.
Psalms chapter 37, verse 14. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have...
Another name for Esau is the wicked. It said the wicked have drawn... Because that's the only blessing they received from Isaac. That sword. So anytime they did something, anytime they wanted a blessing, they'd have to take out their sword. Use violence to get that blessing. Go ahead.
The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation.
That's talking about us. Because we out here teaching the word of the Most High and they making it seem like we're teaching something wicked. No, we're teaching the truth. We're talking about the downfall of this man because that's exactly what's going to happen. This man's going down. And there's nothing that you can do to stop it. All right, you finished with that verse? All right, now let's go from there to the book of Matthew 11 and 12.
Matthew chapter 11, verse 12. And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence.
The kingdom of heaven is the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
And the violent
are the Romans, which are Edomites. Go ahead.
And the violent take it by force.
Okay, now let's go from there to the book of, back to Psalm 55:21. So that blessing that Isaac gave you thousands of years ago, you're using that blessing, man. Your children are using that blessing. How you think you got over there to the Middle East? Because of that blessing, the sword that you got, man. You trying to get control over the oil. Go ahead.
Psalms 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but
and that's why a lot of our people love this so-called white man, because he's a professional liar. He'll lie and pat you on the back and give you a bonus and kiss you and hug you and tell you that you're a good man, you're a beautiful man, you're this, you're that. And that, by the way, that right there is Antipater, because we're going to go into Antipater too. And I like the brother, if the computer man is up, I like the brother to type in the word Antipater. You can either put Antipater, yeah, go to Google, man. Let's see what Google says. Either go to Antipater or Antipater the Edomite. If you go to Antipater, it's going to say Antipater the Edomite. Antipater is spelled Antipatr. And put that in Google. Just Google the word. No, you got it on Wikipedia. Google the word. Put it in Google. All right, go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and grow crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
And that's plain, man. Even though this damn devil tells you good things, don't trust him. But the problem with our people is they trust this man. Now you got that, brother? Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what comes. Let's choose one. Well, go to Antipater, the Idumean. Go back to Google and go to Antipater, the Idumean. All right, go ahead.
Verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as one come nigh wild beast? So one that goeth to a sinner, and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity?
Yeah. So the bottom line is, man, if you're suckered by this man, he gonna take advantage of you, man. That's his nature. All right. Now what do we got over there? Okay. Now let's yeah. Let me. He was nothing but an Edomite that married Israelite women. All right. All right. The brother gonna read something on that on Antipater.
Okay, this is from Wikipedia.com. It says Antipater the Idumean. Antipater the Idumean, 43 BC, was the founder of the Herodian dynasty and father of Herod the Great. Other members of the family with the name Antipater were his father Antipater I, governor of Idumea, and grandson Antipater III. Native of Idumea, southeast of Judea, between the Dead Sea and the Gulf of Aqaba, and which during the time of the Hebrew Bible had been known as the land of Edom. Antipater became a powerful official under the late Hasmonean kings and subsequently became a client of the Roman general Pompey the Great, when Pompey conquered Judea in the name of Roman Republic. When Julius Caesar defeated Pompey, Antipater aided Caesar in Alexandria and was made chief minister of Judea, with the right to collect taxes. Antipater eventually made his sons Phasael and Herod the governors of Jerusalem and Galilee respectively. After the assassination of Caesar, Antipater was forced to side with Gaius Cassius Longius against Mark Antony. The pro-Roman politics of Antipater led to his increasingly unpopularity among the devout, non-Hellenized Jews. He died by poison.
Yeah, so what the brother just read, you're looking at an actual bust of Antipater, the father of Herod. And like I said, he was an Edomite or an Idumean. Now let's go. There's three images of this guy. You can see the facial features as a so-called white man. In other words, if this guy came to a KKK meeting, they would welcome him with open arms. There he is again. You can see that doggy stringy hair, and you can see the Edomite European type features of this devil. Go ahead. There, there he goes again. The same picture, the same hairstyle. An Edomite, a so-called white man, a Caucasian, whatever you want to call him. You got something, brother? Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 12, verse 15. For while he will abide with thee, for a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep.
You got something, brother? All right, go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 12, verse 15. For while he will abide with thee, for a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee.
And the so-called white man is good at that, man. Didn't they do that in Katrina? They're acting like pretending they were going to help Jake. Oh, we're going to bring trailers for you. And those trailers were toxic. There was toxin in those trailers. So this man can't help but to be the devil, man. Go ahead.
He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance.
That's right. That's how this devil changes, just like a damn serpent, man. Just like a poisonous snake. You got something else? Go ahead.
Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Yeah, and with that, we're going to close, and I hope we enlightened you to who the Edomites are. I hope you now understand that the Edomites are the so-called white people of today. And with that, we're gonna close, and I'm gonna say shalom.